Hello, this is Tammy Martin, and I am doing my Understanding My Community for Wichita, Kansas. Wichita, Kansas is not the city that I live in, but it is the district that I work for. In Wichita, there are many, many customs and traditions due to the diverse population. Every spring, there's an annual Riverfest celebration, which is key to many parts of the city. Something unique about Wichita is it's considered an urban setting, and it's the only urban school district in the state of Kansas, which makes it completely unique from any other school district. Wichita is called the air capital of the world due to all the aerospace industry, and that controls a lot of the industry and jobs in Wichita, and there's an annual flight festival because of it. And there's also a focus on performing arts through the Wichita Community Theater, and there's two young people's concerts each year, and every elementary school in the city sends students to go see the symphony or a different theatrical performance because of that. The median income in Wichita is $42,783, and the average age is 33.9 years. There's slightly more females in Wichita than there are males. There is a very diverse population. It's 72% white, 12% African American, 5% Asian, 1% American Indian, 6% other races, and 4% multiracial. And out of this total pool, 15% from all the races were also Hispanic. That's how it was taken in the 2010 census. Currently, 15.8% of the total population is below the poverty line. Because of this diversity, ISLLC Standard 5 Function C is particularly important to safeguard the values of democracy, equity, and diversity. And remembering that equity does not necessarily mean equal, just means making sure all students get what they need. Also important was Standard 4, responding to diverse community interests and needs and mobilizing community resources, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. The city uses mostly newspaper, the city website, local radio, and television stations for communication. The Wichita Eagle is the daily newspaper that is fairly popular amongst the city. The website www.wichita.gov also publishes to social media sites. They will Twitter information about road conditions or construction, lots of different ways, and that is a quick way to get to most people. The city has several different AM and FM broadcast stations, many local affiliate stations like Fox, NBC, ABC. There's a PBS station and a Univision station affiliate that broadcasts in Spanish due to the high Hispanic population. The Wichita Rotary Club is a group that comes to several schools twice a year to read aloud books to students and provides each student a book to take home. The students at my elementary school in particular call this RIF Day, standing for Reading is Fundamental, and there is somebody that comes into their classroom and reads aloud and shares the love and passion for reading with the students, and then gives each student a book that they can take home and kind of foster that love. ISLLC Standard 4 Function D, build and sustain productive relationships with community partners. By having this close relationship with the Rotarians, the students are able to see the value the community has in their reading. Not only that, but really emphasizes the importance. The community knows how important it is to make sure that our students become good readers. The Wichita Police Department is the largest law enforcement agency in the state with over 800 employees, and the United Teachers of Wichita is a highly involved union group that works with district level personnel in negotiations of contracts for teachers and salary decisions. They keep very close in contact with the teachers in the buildings. Like I said, that the United Teachers of Wichita, or UTW, the union, has a close relationship with educators and provide constant information, as well as a means to get further information from the group. If you have a concern about one of their letters, they have all their contact information on there so you can continue to get further feedback. Many community groups are tied to social media outlets as a way to give information back to the community, but also to obtain feedback. The district in particular posts usually about once a day on social media like Facebook, and they will ask for some feedback as well. The manufacturing is the biggest industry in the city. About 20% of career people in Wichita have a manufacturing job. And the aircraft business in Wichita make up a majority of this industry. As of August, the unemployment rate in Wichita was 7.5%. The median home price is $119,000, which is lower than a lot of the surrounding areas. And the current sales tax in Wichita has dropped slightly from last year. It's at 7.15%, down from 7.3%. Wichita's government is a council manager form, which I actually didn't know until I did this project. But the city is divided into 6 districts, and then the mayor is elected at large from all of the districts for the 7th seat. So the 7 seats on the city council then make up the decisions for the city. In 2008, the city passed a bond issue giving the district more funds for building updates. The per pupil funding for the Wichita Public Schools is currently at $3,838, which is down considerably from the $4,433 in just 2008. That actually has kind of dropped steadily since 2008, and it raised up just a little bit this past year, so a small victory for the students. Wichita is part of a lawsuit against the state of Kansas that the schools are currently inadequately funded. The social tensions in Wichita actually can be kind of a big problem. Gangs are a huge problem in Wichita. Most of the gangs in Wichita, according to the Wichita Police Department, are divided first by ethnicity and then by location. So, in looking further into this, the Wichita Police have a PowerPoint for themselves and for anybody that needs information, but it first divides the gangs by race: white, African American, Hispanic, and Asian, in which in each of these divisions there are also several lists of gangs. A lot of these gangs are by location in the city. The Hispanic students that live near our school have, unfortunately, a gang that then several of the students go into as they get older. And a scary statistic is that the number one place gang members are recruited is at school. So it's very important for teachers and principals to have an awareness of signs of gang activity and what we can do to help our students to prevent them from joining the gang. Thanks for listening to my presentation about Wichita.